Check the actual official forums? Oh, jeez. Do I even want to do that? Let me at least see, like, what it says. Lich King okay, so people are not happy about it. Yeah, people are not happy about it. Let's see what people are saying. Noble explains why the short is garbage. Save the trees. Remove the war chief from power. Toxic community? Only innocents remain in a tree. Lich King 2.0. I think we're being led on. Sarfang is a traitor. No forums for a week. What would your character do? Rescue Sylvanas. Sylvanas isn't and will never be Garrosh 2.0. Okay, who the F writes this stuff? Let's see, this is a pretty big thread. And let's see, toxic community. Let's see, what is this here? Every game has its toxic side. Yeah, people that get mad at the devs and they're like, yeah, I hate all that. Wait, what's this? Oh, thank you, Eleanor. Oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Purple smoke flare. Let's blaze it, boys. 7 minutes. Okay, hearts. Okay. Let's see what else I have here, okay? Really, really poor quality. Golden doesn't know how to write. See, these people right here, Fire Christine Golden, and this is like something that she wasn't even involved with. This right here is a perfect example of the WoW community. Is they find a witch to burn, and they go to work. She wasn't even involved with this. She didn't even do this. But they want to fire her for something that other people did. See, this is the thing, right? It's like whenever something bad would happen with PvP, immediately fire Holinka. Just get him out. Just get him out right now. It doesn't matter what the problem was. Can I get that? Can I get that? Are you gonna give me the money? If you could just give me the 190k, dude, just real quick, bro. Like if you want to, canceled. Shit. See, they just find a witch to burn, and they blame everything. Like everything that goes wrong is now the manifestation of that person, right? It's that person's fault, even though it's not. Like they weren't even involved. It's insane. She's Garrosh. She was always in a burnout. Award-winning authors to know what good writing on here is. I don't even know like what that's supposed to mean. The twist was the obvious result was the twist. Just lazy writing. I feel like I can't blame the writers because they really can't write anything or give characters more chances for development if there's no content that allows them to in game. Well, that's why you make the content, and they did that. They had more character development in Warcraft 3, and it was an RTS that you didn't even interact with the heroes in most of the time. What do you mean you don't have enough room to do character development? It's easy. You do it off screen. You at least have lore that you can go through on your own. The fuck is this supposed to mean? Can you believe that? What a bunch of horse shit. Oh, what add-on for seeing transportation around the map? Oh, I don't even know, honestly. I have so many add-ons, I have no idea. Patch 8.4, Banshee Boogaloo. Thanks to the 5, dude. I appreciate it. What if Sylvanas was setting fire to the tree to lay the groundwork for Thrall coming back to power and being an incredibly difficult one-boss, no-trash raid on top of the Ruins of Order to stop her? I think that'd be a cool story arc. I'd like to see Thrall redeem himself, too, and not be a bitch anymore, but I don't really think that's going to happen. Like, I really don't. If I cares about the war, I'm here for the gameplay of BFA. Yeah, well, the GCD, that's going to be the gameplay for BFA. It's going to be a lot of fun. And also not getting any new abilities and Azerite traits. It's going to be great. So let's see what else we have here. Yeah, what gameplay? Let's see. Fan fiction for My Little Pony with better quality than this. Really? Has he seen that? That's interesting to know. I've seen better writing for 16-year-old girls shipping Obi-Wan. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. Anyone who thinks this bad or lazy writing doesn't understand Sylvanas. This is not new, weird, or out of the blue. She's been this way since Arthas took her life. This makes perfect sense in every way. You just don't like it. I feel like Sylvanas... So here's my opinion on Sylvanas. I think that Sylvanas has always been ruthlessly pragmatic. And I don't feel like this fits into the ruthless pragmatism that her character has been developed to perform, right? Yeah, I really don't think so. And that's that's the way that I feel about it. And so whenever they say this is like part of her character, burning down the tree doesn't really advance anything for the story. If she's afraid of dying, why start a war? I mean, that's, as I said, the novel thing, that's a big question. You skipped my dono? Well, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can read it right now, okay? Let me see if I can take a look. Merple, let me scroll down and read it. I'm going down. All publicity is good publicity, just remember that. No, it's not. No, it's not. All publicity is not good publicity. That's only true if people don't know who you are. There's plenty of bad publicity. I made a Twitter panel just for you. I know you need the followers. Thanks very much to the $2. Thank you, man. Merple, I'm scrolling down. I don't see your donation, man. Just planning to... Yeah, I really am not seeing it anywhere, man. I'm sorry to say. If you type... Oh, here we go. Hey, Asmongold, I never played WoW. My friends are going to be playing BFA. I said I should play with them. It's still possible getting the WoW if I'm too far behind. Oh, no, you're not too far behind at all, man. I'd say just keep playing, man. Yeah, just start it up. I think that you'll enjoy it. One more till I'm done, then it'll be over. Ortho, thank you very much for the Tier 3 11-month resub. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Okay. Alright, let's see where we're at here. This is awful. Tribe, they're seriously disappointed. Okay, so this person's not happy either. Scam 3X, yeah. No, I got his message. We're fine. Let's see what else people said. As an avid reader, I know what's good writing to me. Okay. These people are capable of assaulting. Okay. What the flip is this? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. So let's see what else we have here. Showing us alright, making us strong, Anduin is. Okay. Is that why she said she didn't foresee the outcome afterwards? Okay, this is like not really going anywhere. What the flip? Yeah, exactly. Toxic community. Oh, where's this toxic community? Every game has its toxic side. Some of those people at BlizzCon are the same toxic people online. They just don't have the anonymity of hiding behind a computer. Yeah, well, of course, kind of like war mode, you can just turn off Twitter, no more harassment. That's good, dude. I blame the meme that allows it for that to happen. Stop with the social media. Bring back GMs that interacted with in-game. Make the relationship a living and breathing thing in-game. Oh, this is somebody that's like 38 years old and they don't understand social media and they think it's going to go away in 6 months. Oh, right. Okay, let's see. What's the rest of this stuff here? Pretty much whatever. Who gives a fuck? Witch King 2.0. I think we're being led on. Okay, what is this here? I think we're being led on. This seems too blatant, too easy, and too predictable. Well, that seems just fine then. If it's too blatant, too easy, and too predictable, that's just about what we're looking for. 1K posts. So that's not really that many. It's bad writing, too blatant. Ian specifically said, don't despair. Ian also specifically said that we would be very excited to see how Aman'Thul's vision would drop in Antorus. If they continue this predictable route, then it's a complete failure of writing. If they go the old god corruption route again, it's a failure. If they go with just another plain evil person, it's a fail. Something feels off with this whole thing. It certainly does. Yes, it certainly does. I got Aman'Thul's Ian the Watcher. Yeah, there it is. Come on. Now, Sylvanas is the new Witch Queen? Yeah, it's what seems like it's going to be the case. No, the plot twist will be even worse. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Perhaps she sees the World Tree was corrupted. The flashback to Arthas, maybe she knows something is brewing in the World Tree. Rejuvenator, thank you much for the 40,000 gold. I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks a lot. So, I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say. Sylvanas, Jaina, and Ashara take over the Frozen Throne and become the 3 Witch Queens because of girl power. Yeah, it's the Powerpuff Girls all over again. That's going to be perfect. Of course, that makes absolute sense. So, I feel like this is a little bit silly. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? They should do a reverse Garrosh. Here's how I think that Sylvanas... There's like... in my opinion, there's one way I think Sylvanas, there could be like a redemption arc. They've done worse. Sylvanas could redeem herself, right? Is I think if she like sacrifices herself for like one of her sisters. I feel like that is the obvious redemption arc that they could go with. And then she would die. That would end the story. So you wouldn't have to deal with like trying to, make sense out of how did she do all these bad things and nothing bad happened to her. Like the same thing that happened with Grom and Wad. She would just be dead. It would be done, right? That's the only way that I can see Sylvanas finishing out BFA. That's the only thing that can make sense to me, right? Sylvanas wants her sisters dead. Well, that would be the switch, right? Her realizing that life has value and then sacrificing herself. That would be that's the point of the switch right there. Title, thank you very much for the $3. I appreciate that. She doesn't need a redemption arc. Well, I think so, yeah. I just got Lucid Nightmare. Worst shit I've ever done my whole life. Did you get it? Yeah, I have it, man. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Anduin and Sylvanas will face off, then Starfang will wander, and Darth Vader. Okay. Terrell, thank you for the $3. I appreciate that, man. It was in a comic. Well, see, here's the thing. Is that they just change shit all the time anyway, right? Like in one comic, it's one thing. In the other comic, it's something else. In the game, it's something else. In the cinematics, it's something else. There seems to be basically no continuity at all. So I wouldn't really expect to see any of that at all. Why is the other Horde leaders letting this happen? Where's Thrall? Yeah, where's Dad? Where's Dad? Why is Dad letting this happen? The reason is simple. It's because they haven't written it in. It's not that they're okay with it. It's just they just haven't really written in an alternative. That's why it happened. So that's the way that I feel about it. So obviously, everybody on the forums is not happy about this. I'll refresh it again, and we'll see what they say. Unsubscribe. Oh, wow. Unsubscribe from WoW in protest of bad writing and launch, if only temporarily, triple dot. That means he's not happy. Let's see. Oh, there's an MVP that posted on this. Let's see what it says. It's odd to see so many people saying it's bad writing. My first reaction was, this is brilliant, and I can't wait to see what happens next. I think some of you guys get way too connected to this world and its characters, and I totally understand why, but don't be so quick to overreact. If it would be bad writing if everything stayed the same every expansion. Sometimes you need big shakeups to keep the purpose of the factions themselves relevant. The only thing that we should be disappointed with was that they killed Vol'jin to set this up. Well, that's a stupid thing to say, right? That's a really dumb thing to say, because saying that people are not happy with the outcome is very different than saying that people are too invested with the game. So regardless of investment, these two things they're not opposites of each other. They're not exclusionary. So people not liking the outcome doesn't mean that they need to not care about the game as much, right? So it doesn't even make any sense. Also, on top of that, it would be bad writing if everything stayed this game every expansion. Well, yeah, that's true. Maybe next expansion, they should have, let's have Barney be the last boss. Well, let's just have Barney be the last boss, because, it would be bad writing if everything just stayed the same. Yeah, this is, the Wrath of Barney. And Barney's going to go around, and the pre-expansion event will be, he's just going to be like a giant raid boss that just goes around and destroys everything, and he steps on you like Deathwing. And they can just put Barney into the game, and hey, because it's different, that means it's good, right? Because anything that's different is good. The truth is that there are commonly used tropes in stories that work better than others. And the way that you modify and adapt those to your story that make it special is what makes it fun, what makes it interesting, what makes it different, and what makes it timeless. Like, even if you look at some of the biggest and best stories in all time, Lord of the Rings was based off of the fucking Bible. The Bible didn't have all of the original things. There were a lot of stories before the Bible that had the same things, like with the flood and, with the Messiah being born of a virgin. Everything it's derivative of something else. So the idea that making up something new to try to, break the mold is always a good thing. It's not true at all. It's wrong. Bible was based on Lord of the Rings, actually. Oh, it was. It was, completely. Anybody that thinks that's not true is an idiot. Even, like, I mean, if you deny that, you are a moron, okay? You're just stupid and you don't know what you're talking about. What I'm trying to say is that almost all of these stories are developed and based off of something else. So the idea of just creating something new for the sake of creating something new being a good thing, it is so stupid. It is so stupid. Blizzard can't retcon ads or bits of the past anymore after publishing Chronicles. That's true. Yeah, it's a lot harder for them to retcon things. Fossil fingers to the pet. Everything is based off of the Bible. Well, I don't really know about that. I'm not sure about that. Based on Norse mythology, not the Bible. Really? Well, then why is Sauron's name as why is Melkor in Elvish enemy when Satan in Hebrew is also enemy? Do you really think that Tolkien, a linguist, didn't know that and didn't develop that in the exact same way? You have no idea what you're talking about. You're stupid. And you should look things up before you just say things. You're just stupid. You have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, here's what I'm trying to say. The story, like, we'll see how it plays out. We will see how it plays out. And I will give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why, but I will give them the benefit of the doubt that this could actually be something better than what it is. Okay? Tolkien himself said it's not an allegory in a radio interview. That's because he said he didn't like formal allegory. That didn't mean that he didn't base it off of the Bible. Saying you don't like allegory doesn't mean that something can't be based off of something else. That's very different. If you... See, again, you misinterpreted what he said. I know what you're talking about, and you're wrong. Barney is the new... Yeah, Barney can just be the new Lich King. Perfect. Barney can be the new Lich King, and because it's something new, that means it's good. Of course. All I'm trying to say, right? All I'm trying to say is that the way that it's set up, it makes Sylvanas look like the aggressor for basically no reason. There's not like a purpose for her aggressing against the Alliance, except for her I don't like the Alliance because I'm Horde. But I don't know, man. I think it's just really kind of silly. At least Barney will be loved by the current player base. Nobody loves Barney, okay? Like, I remember trying to watch Barney whenever I was a little kid, and even whenever I was 3 years old, I thought that shit was stupid. Like, it was always dumb, man. The whole time. It's all to secure Azerite. Well, the thing is that here's why I don't think it makes sense. Is because of what the Night Elf said to her. You're the enemy of life. Do you think she just said that randomly? Like, they wrote that in there for a reason. So they're personifying her as being the enemy of life, right? That doesn't mean that how can you be like the Horde War Chief and be the enemy of life when all of the other Horde races are alive, right? That's stupid.